I'm trying to make it work out.
Well, we're back again, and I am, Papa went to the back, but he should be back. Grandma just got done eating. She had Culver's, her first patty melt, and she loved it. Ain't that right, Grandma?
I loved it.
And she had onion rings, french fries, and cheese curds. And you like cheese curds, don't you, Grandma?
Yep.
And I diced up some tomatoes, onions, and green onions. You like it with a little salt and pepper. Black pepper. It's got to be black pepper. And Grandma told me she was full as a tick. And you just missed it, but Papa, he explained it to me, and I thought it was a tick, like a bug, the ones that get in you and then you get the tick bite. No, a tick is a mattress, for what I understand, and you save all the chicken feathers and you stuff up the mattress with chicken feathers. Ain't that right, Grandma?
Yep.
All right. So, grandmother, when you were a child, how far can you remember? Do you remember when you were a little girl?
Yep.
What do you remember? Do you remember any funny stories or?
I used to slip off across the street, play croquet.
Used to sneak out?
Yeah, slip off. Mama and me downstairs, and I'd tip around front and then start running across the street to play croquet at the Smalls.
At the Smalls?
Mm-hmm.
And
I'd get a whipping.
you get was it a switch or a hand?
Well, we had a tree in our backyard. So I'd get a whipping with a switch. I didn't care because I loved to play croquet. And I didn't have no sister to play with, and so I had to slip off. That's the only place I'd go. And across the street, before you get to the Smalls, 2 or 3 doors from my Aunt Nan.
So, Grandma, when you were a little girl, what was the biggest wish you've ever wanted in life?
A sister.
A sister?
I want company.
What else? You told me you asked God to have a family.
Oh yeah, I wanted children when I didn't want things. I wanted children. Now, look how many I got.
How many?
I had three children. I think it was 10 grand and 17 greats and 3 great-greats. And I've been in all of them life.
And you had all them kids.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I love them all.
how was, what was I going to ask you? I wanted to ask you and Papa. I guess he'll be out in a minute. How do you feel about Obama? Did you ever think that you would see
I said, if he got in it, he's the cause of it. You know him up there?
Uh-huh.
He got in, didn't he?
And you got to witness it.
I mean, and I love it. I say he's my son.
He's your son?
Yeah,
He's not the grandbaby. He's your son.
he's my son.
What do you think Dad would say if he was still alive to see it?
He'd like him.
He would?
But he don't know about the son part.
But you wouldn't tell him that. So Brock's your new son? What if I email this to him? You want to say something to him? You've seen a lot. You got to see Oprah become the first black billionaire.
Yeah, I see her and love her. She's something.
Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah. And her buddy used to be in the first play with together.
Who?
Dark girl. What's the name of the movie?
What movie?
I have to ask her, see, I forget. But, and now she's a director, or she's made a name for herself.
She did.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it amazing all the people that you saw and how many years it took for you to have that neighbor next door
Yeah.
and the neighbor across the street and the neighbor down the street and everybody's mixed up living together?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
It was a long
It's
fight.
time. He set the time for everything.
Gets people to appreciate it, but there's so many people who don't appreciate it.
All right, he don't care. You know what to do with it.
So, what's the name of your church, Grandma?
Rangers Rest Baptist Church, but I was raised up in the St. Peter CME Church.
For how long?
Till I went to, you mean church?
Uh-huh.
I used to sing solos and all like that when I was very young. Had a high voice. But see, this broke hip and stroke right behind the stroke took that away from me.
But you still got it though, right, Grandma?
Oh yeah. And I always loved church. And my kids, I love it. I didn't know when I was going to move to Strangers Rest Retreat. But one day I was standing in the kitchen, just standing up there. And all of a sudden, a loud voice looked like came to me and said, "Take the children and be a family." And that's Spowling Sunday. Oh, this was the first week when that happened. I took my 3 children and me and went to Strangers Rest and we all joined church.
Isn't that amazing?
It was time.
Yeah.
The voice gave it to me. Because I didn't know. I love my other church. See, because I was a little kid, Sunday school and saying speeches and like, you know, singing souls when I was young. I just loved my church. And when I joined, Reverend Pugh was the pastor. And I joined. And see, I had to be baptized
Uh-huh.
in water.
Right.
A lot of Methodists.
Methodist?
Mm-hmm. You know they sprinkle.
Huh?
They sprinkle.
Mm-hmm.
That's Methodists. That's what I was raised on.
Well, amen, Grandma. My battery's dying. First my card went out, now my battery is dying.
So what do you do?
I'm gonna have to I have to charge it. I have to find the charger because I didn't bring one.
They high.
Huh?
Are they high?
I don't know if they're too expensive. But I'm gonna go stop by Best Buy and check it out. What time you going to bed tonight? It's 6:30. 6:45.
We don't go to bed no certain time.
Okay. Well then I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna go to Best Buy and we're gonna finish this. Sound good, Grandma?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah. Can't wait.